Leo, I went to the shoe shop.
Mike
Showed
called
him
Bobby and was like, hey, I haven't
Look
done
at
anything
that
totally
game.
fucking stupid in a while. You got anything going on?
New shoes.
Bobby was like, sure, come with me. I always
No,
got something totally fucking
knucklehead
stupid going
old
on.
shoes. Leo, he gets
Totally
pretty
fucking
fixated.
stupid is Bobby's life.
I hope he gets permanently fixated.
Welcome back to the Twin Freaks podcast. This is maybe episode 8. If I'm right, congratulate me in the comments down below. This is a podcast that we do where the four of us watch Twin Peaks together and kind of comment on it and talk about it. We have different levels of familiarity with Twin Peaks, and so I'm going to have us introduce ourselves and what our level of familiarity with and what our level of familiarity with the show is, and then and then we'll get rolling. So why don't we go ahead and start with the newbie, Dana.
Hello, my name is Dana Gaulin. I write erotica under my pen name Ava Fox, and I am the noob. And you know what noob rhymes with, right? No.
Tit.
I don't think it does.
Right? Put it in the comments down below, and if you're the winner, I'll give you the my website. No.
I'll give you my website.
Plug.
Right.
Oh Lord, we've already started with the fuckery. All right, Tamara.
Hello, my name is Tamara Woods. I'm a cozy mystery author and I write some spicy on the side. This is my second go around of the Twin Peaks.
Awesome. CJ.
Can I tell you how much I enjoy that spicy on the side?
Thanks. Me too.
My name is CJ Bloyer. I'm a writer of things, and I have seen seasons 1 and 2 multiple times. I've seen the movie multiple times, mostly because of Sarah. So we're all blaming her. And I've been through The Return twice now.
Awesome. And I am Sarah Scharnweber, and I've seen it all a bunch of times. I don't know. Numbers don't mean anything. But yeah, I just started listening to The Secret Diary on Audible. I've read it several times, but I've just started listening to it. And there's already like a single thing that has annoyed me as far as like continuity goes, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, so we are on episode 7 of season 2, which is episode 14 of the series. If you don't, I don't know, don't get me started on the way that there's 3 different numbering methods for the fucking series. Don't get me started. Good Lord. It took me like 40 minutes to figure out what goddamn episode we were on today, because I lost my Hulu and we don't have it's not on YouTube or on not on Netflix anymore. So I don't have anything keeping track for me. So I had to go back, and then my DVDs are labeled differently than the show was on Hulu. So it was a whole thing. Anyway.
That's Johnson bullshit.
You know what that is?
Some Leo Johnson shit.
That's some Leo Johnson shit right there.
Oh my gosh, when you said The Secret Diaries, it took me a minute to realize you were talking about Twin Peaks Secret Diaries. Yeah. I was like, oh man, how did you like get through that book?
No. Laura Palmer's Secret Diary.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you want to read it. You want to read it.
I know, like, I think there's going to be so much good stuff in there. Wow.
It's
okay.
It's a thing.
Like,
it starts when she's like 12.
Okay.
Or something.
I don't want to know. I don't want to spoil. I don't want any spoilers. But is it dark from age 12, or does it progressively get more and more?
No, I won't spoil anything.
Like, she's not having sex with the whole town at age 12, right?
I'm just gonna plead the 5th on that. And
oh, okay.
We're just gonna.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and watch this log lady intro and let this episode speak for itself, unless anyone has any thoughts before we do this.
I have a lot of thoughts, none of which are going to come out of my mouth right now.
Okay.
Dana, do you have any thoughts?
Not particularly. I don't think so.
This is typically considered to be one of the best episodes. My ranking is different. I do enjoy this episode a great deal, but I don't necessarily think that the best episodes are the episodes where the most happens necessarily. And I think a lot of people, that's their expectation. So there's an episode in The Return that a lot of people really didn't like, and it's one of my favorite episodes. But they're like, nothing happens and nothing, it doesn't further the story. And I'm like, I don't know, I really like it. All
Yeah.
right, anyway, so let's let this lady talk about her log.
Awesome.
I always enjoy the imagery of the pale horse.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yes, I agree with you. Because it represents a lot of different things to a lot of different people and cultures and stuff.
Yeah.
I like now that I know about the log lady's personal life, I wonder if is that just a canvas backdrop, or is that really the inside of her home? And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was really interesting learning about that last night and then seeing her today. And I'm just like, oh my gosh.
They're waiting for us at the Great
So
North.
stereotypical. They're all
Large
standing
house.
around donuts and
Wood.
coffee.
Surrounded by trees.
Hawk, you got that warrant for Harold Smith's apartment?
On my way as soon as I finish my coffee.
They look like they're in a
Gordon's
criminal
mentioned pages.
lineup.
mentioned were pages found near the bloody towel down the train tracks from the crime site.
That
were
was the
from a
guy
diary.
who took my purse.
Donna Hayward spoke of Harold Smith having a secret diary of Laura Palmer's.
Gordon, I understand you're on your way to Bend, Oregon. I'm over to Bend, Oregon. Official business. Real
Oh,
hush
goodness.
hush.
When Gordon just
Good luck to all
yells,
of you.
He should
Cool.
never say hush hush because he can't.
cracks me up.
Take good care of Mike. It was real nice meeting you fellas. Sheriff,
Safe journey, Chief.
Oh,
Thanks.
God. Oh.
I love how
Cheers
the
to
only
that.
two people wearing raincoats are the FBI.
Those are FBI trench coats, man.
Yeah. That's what I look like when my meds start kicking in.
He doesn't have his meds, which is happening here. He's in the
Right.
opposite direction.
What are they bouncing or doing? Stop.
That's like some David Lynch shit. That's what that is. Like having the
Oh, they all have balls. All of the naval sailors have balls.
Ben, you yelling at a man having a seizure is not going to help him. I promise you, it will not fix it. Balls of chaos.
If lots more of us loved each other, we'd solve lots more problems. And man,
I agree with that.
this world would be a...
Louis Armstrong was the voice of genius.
That's why old Pops keeps saying... I was
Maddie, why aren't you on your way home?
I thought she said she was going home.
she's about to tell them.
Well, tomorrow, which is now today.
Did you sleep well?
Getting awfully snuggly for being a married uncle.
Enjoyed my stay and everything. But I really feel like it's time for me to go home. I'll come galloping back often.
I love all of my blood aunts'
universe.
husbands. Not all of them, but
It's all right.
But if any of them was to snuggle up to me like that, I would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's a little closer than I really want to be with anybody I'm related to.
I don't know. Some
Yeah.
families are like that, though. Some families are cuddly.
Yeah,
Are they?
like the females on my family are snuggly and everything, but the men are gentlemen and they like to give us a space. They give good hugs.
I wonder how much of it is because she looked like Laura and they were close as children. Like losing a child.
Right, but in my mind, like the more we get to know him, he's not a good soul. He needs to not be hugging on her.
I mean, that's fair.
Well, we have bills here that total $1,014.
Including insurance money, that leaves you with
$42. $42.
That's a good start.
No, it's not,
$42 for the
Bobby.
month?
A good start for what? Welfare?
When am I ever going to feel glamorous enough to wear it? Giving Leo a bath? Feeding him his oatmeal?
Wait, isn't he like legally
What
branded?
about his truck?
You probably
It's not gonna be
shouldn't be
cannonballing
giving
down
him
the highway
oatmeal.
The
anytime soon.
police impounded it.
We can get it back. He must have been hiding it somewhere.
He's alive!
There she is.
Them being afraid of him, even though he's like barely alive. It's ridiculous.
I mean, don't you think that speaks to like just how horribly
Yeah, he's
like,
terrifying.
awful he is?
Oh my gosh.
But he talked.
So that was a burp. He probably has gas.
That was not gas.
A burp?
I can't wait. Like that, if there's something inside of me that feels that Leo's putting on a show, and like he's gonna wake up one morning and just be like, "Rah! Now I'm gonna kill you guys."
You remember Prudence? I wore a little white mask.
Yeah, that's an oh shit face.
I need to ask you some questions.
Ask away.
How long have you owned One-Eyed Jack's? Did you in any way encourage her to work there?
No. I had no idea. She asked if she could work in the
Wait,
department
what?
store. Baddest center without my knowing.
He's saying he didn't know when she got sent up there.
Honey, you don't really want to know that.
Did you sleep with her?
Oh,
No, but sometimes you ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. You can't help yourself.
that's what I was always told. Don't
Did you?
ask questions you're not prepared to hear the answer for, which causes you to think before you speak.
I loved her.
It's so creepy.
She was a teenage girl, you pervert.
I know. And he's like pining for her right in front of his teenage daughter, her best friend.
Oh no, they weren't.
No, that
friends.
wasn't her
No,
best
they
friend.
didn't really
Yeah.
like each other very much.
Right. I
No, but why are you gonna do that in front
Yeah,
of your daughter? That you
It's
treat
really
like
fucked
shit?
up.
yeah.
I mean, they're contemporaries. I think that's enough.
Ugh,
I don't know what to say.
that poor girl.
Yeah, at 18, abusive relationship, and then having to take care of your
Abuser.
abuser because your dumbass of a boyfriend thinks it's a better gig for you.
Yeah.
For him.
Yes, he's definitely not concerned with her life.
Eddie, listen.
Oh Lord.
I'm just dying for a
Ugh.
chocolate cake. Well, you see, when your parents drag you off to Europe or someplace,
Mighty could have given her a heads up there.
it's like you've been
And that's like,
So
please
confused.
just go along with me.
2 chocolate shakes, please, Norma. Are you in our class at school? I don't think so.
Oh man. right? I would be running too. Like, you handle this stuff.
Europe? Yeah. Why should I be? Oh, no reason. Eddie told me you broke up.
And he's just trying to like, it's like he's hanging on by the fingernails, and he has
doing
no
his
freaking
best.
clue where he's getting off on this ride. But he's pretty sure it's gonna hurt a lot.
Isn't he just the dreamiest? Just so happy.
That doesn't look like extra whipped cream.
Oh shit!
How'd you do that? There goes another one.
Yeah, right?
I'm surprised she's not like
Don't count on
full of stitches.
I'm so clumsy.
Girl, go wash your hand.
I can hardly believe I could just kiss you to death.
Run!
Is he like
Probably could
screaming?
literally kiss him to death at this point.
Oh boy.
He's having a rough time. Ugh.
I'll bet when he shot her eye out, he didn't think this would be the end.
Right?
Leo, I went to the shoe shop.
Mike
Show
called
him the
Bobby and was like, hey, I haven't done
Look at
anything
that
totally
game.
fucking stupid in a while. You got anything going on?
New shoes.
Bobby was like, sure, come with me. I always
No,
got something totally fucking
knucklehead
stupid going
old
on.
shoes. Leo, he gets
Totally
pretty
fucking stupid
fixated.
is Bobby's life.
I hope he gets permanently fixated.
Sometimes I wonder if Mike's the brains in that operation.
Sometimes. But that's like, it's not a very high rank
Spit,
there.
man.
No.
What an awful acting moment to have to put on your career. Yes, I spent 20 hours a day in a terrible wheelchair, hitting my head off a wall and spitting on myself.
Leonardo DiCaprio's entire career is just drooling on himself. So
Finally got him an Academy
Don't
Award.
say a word about this to anyone.
Maybe do as you're told this time.
I don't think she's feeling very bold right now.
Yeah.
She's had a rough time.
I'm just surprised that like this new information,
What's going on?
Coop would let her go back to that house. It's like
This
It
morning
was
at
the
radio, I
90s,
reached
the
the press
80s,
office
you
and
know.
Just
he has the information from Laura's diary. Now his daughter's gone through this. It's like, why do you keep sending her back there?
I wonder if he's like in the crime making or crime breaking zone, and he's not worried about her because he needs to arrest Ben Horn.
Fine.
I don't know.
I happen to be in a meeting. Could you be a little more specific?
You wouldn't want them to be more specific
Your
in
order
front
for
of your
questioning
meeting.
And
Right?
the murder of Laura
oh,
Palmer.
shit just got more awkward
Is that
because
specific
Ben
enough
Horn
for
wants to
you?
push some buttons.
Well, if he wasn't such a giant dick to
You're
everyone,
insane. Insane. Mr. Tajimura, I'm sure that this is some dreadful
You
Mr.
can come quietly. We can
I will
drag
talk
you
with
through
my
your
mouth
lobby
full
in
of
handcuffs.
French bread and brie and butter.
Cooper, is this some sort of sick joke? Because if it is, I know people in high places. Get out of here. Go on. Go on. I'm
This
gonna
is
go out for a
actually
second.
how rich people think it works.
Go away. I'm gonna go have a sandwich. Just get out.
No!
Goodbye,
No!
plebeians.
No! No!
Yeah.
No kidding. I'm going to expose my secret door.
And the repeated no's like he's a toddler.
No.
My nephew does that
Right.
when he hasn't had a nap.
I mean, Ben Horn is a toddler
That's, yeah.
in almost every way.
I'd like to go back to the sandwich moment.
Yeah. He's like a toddler plus also a weird hornball.
Ugh.
Because
Yeah.
Not quite sure why that hybrid had to exist, but here we are.
it's
Damn
Twin
you,
Peaks.
Lynch.
'Cause. 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 '
like how the log walks in before she does.
Right?
Where's Lucy?
She's down visiting her sister.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. By her sister's phone number, it turned out to be a clinic.
Or when. But there are owls in the roadhouse.
Fucking owls.
I'm one of those people who I can't have no light at night.
No, that room would be lit up.
Yeah.
Because I've watched too many movies. No one's gonna catch me in the dark.
Since the moment we met, I have been strangely attracted to you.
Oh.
You better get the hell out of here, mister.
Oh my God.
There's something about your eyes. Dummy, it's me!
Oh my
It's me!
gosh.
Catherine.
He's like so confused.
You look terrible. Just terrible. Just terrible.
Yeah. I mean, can you be
I
more
I know
wholesome,
everything
please?
about Pete is heartwarming. Like, he was up getting cookies and milk.
This is what I'm saying. Like, he's such a good man. We don't deserve him.
Would be
Well, she fell
pretty
out,
freaked
so-
out if a
Yeah,
white horse just manifested in my living room.
she's overwrought.
Yeah. Your
Bang,
husband's just
bang.
like, okay, I'm gonna
Bang,
get
bang, bang.
dressed up and go out.
You guys don't talk much during this, at least not about it, because she'll copyright strike my ass.
Did she?
That's Julie Cruz.
Really?
I don't like her. I didn't like her
Okay.
before the copyright strikes. Well, I mean, it's the music company, not her. But
He didn't deserve that.
No, he didn't.
Right. And then she goes in there and starts
No,
playing
he
with
didn't.
him.
He
And
is a creep.
Until
but
you came along,
at least
Donna.
he was a creep
Yeah.
who kept to
it's
himself.
all your fault.
Sheriff Truman.
With the log.
Good thing you guys only have Pop.
that shit was just like the Snooki punch, and they blurred that shit.
Why didn't you grab one of those lamps or something?
Oh shit.
No.
Oh god, not fingernails.
I
I
did
can't
my
watch this
time.
part. I just can't. I can't. I've watched it before and I can't do it again.
Oh, that's what he means. Okay.
They feel it.
Yeah, the only other time you see everyone react this way is at the very beginning of the first episode when everybody starts to realize that she's
Finds out
gone
about-
before.
At least
it counts.
everyone who's somehow directly related to the
Everyone knows something's
investigation.
wrong. Right.
So my question is it people who are directly related to the investigation or people who are directly related to Laura, like somehow
I
impacted
think
by
it's, you would have to say it's directly related to whatever it is in the woods. Like the ghost.
Oh,
wood.
I must say that
I think
yeah,
the
that
math
would be-
guy delivered me an alcoholic beverage right at the perfect time because that was fucking intense. Ooh. Tonight we're gonna party like it's
Yeah, so I gotta switch
1998.
discs like it's 1998 up in this bitch, so give me a moment.
All right, let's talk about Dana's face during that episode.
Yes, talk about my face.
Okay, can I say first of all that it was a combination between what the fuck and oh hell no.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I was feeling too, because I was like it. I was like, okay, well, I was right about Leland being like possessed by Bob, but then I was like, oh hell no, like I get really frustrated because it's like no one was there to intervene, you know, like I mean the mom since the beginning, the mom has been pretty worthless anyway, but it was just kind of like
just
seriously.
To give you a little info though, you do get to see in Fire Walk with Me, half of Fire Walk with Me roughly is the 2 days leading up to Laura's death. So you will see them interact as a family prior to her death in Fire Walk with Me. And I think that does shed a little bit of light into how that was working, like how that was functioning in that relationship. I think that gives a little more. There's a couple of scenes specifically, and I think one of them is in the missing pieces actually, which is really just like the extended part of Fire Walk. The missing pieces is the parts of Fire Walk with Me that aren't in Fire Walk with Me, but I believe it's longer than Fire Walk with Me.
Right.
And some of it is weird and some of it is like totally necessary for the rest of the story. So
I mean, it's pretty much keeping with the with the whole thing.
David Bowie's in it though.
Some of this.
Yeah, see? Always worth making it to Fire Walk with Me. And once you've got that far, there's no turning back.
There really isn't.
True facts.
Oh man. Yeah, but I was just kind of like, and then for some reason I thought that I guess I'm just disappointed in Laura's mom because I thought that Laura's mom's bloodline had some kind of like special powers or something. So
well,
and now
I think what Laura said was that her mom was always kind of spooky and she knew stuff.
Oh. Right.
So maybe that's just not the stuff she knew.
Right. Yeah. And I'm hoping that the cousin, I can never remember what her name is, Maddie. I hope that she isn't dead. I'm really hoping that maybe she was just brutalized, but she's gonna survive like the other girl did, and they're gonna find the letter under her finger.
That's an incredibly brutal scene for network television, by the way. Especially at that time. Like, it'd be brutal now. Like,
like I don't like
it's insane. Sometimes when things like that come up, it's like it's insane that this was on television.
I mentioned the
network television.
Like I mentioned the name. I said to my mom that we were making a podcast about watching Twin Peaks, and she knew what I was talking about. Like
it was like
and I was
phenomenon.
Just
like it was a whole thing until about 2 episodes from now.
Well, I was really surprised because I keep forgetting that this was not a straight to DVD type of thing.
No,
this
or like
was
a Netflix.
Lots and lots and lots of places. This was one of the 5 choices they had. You know, like some places had cable access and stuff, but the number of places that did was way less than would be now. You know, there were plenty of people who air television was what they had available, period. That's it.
Yeah.
That was us.
I don't think we had cable at that point.
Us too.
I'm sure we didn't. If we did, we had that basic cable that just made the air channels not look as terrible. Where you paid like $4 or whatever, and it just made it so that you didn't have to mess with rabbit ears every day.
The rabbit ears.
Oh, the rabbit ears.
Yeah. Oh God.
God, I love the rabbit ears.
Those junker dudes wouldn't be picking it up to go recycle it. They'd be picking it up to go build a rabbit ears bigger so that they could get more channels.
Right.
Man.
Art channels.
All right, we all just olded together, so we should watch this log lady intro now. It was fun being old with
Bonding
all of
moment.
you just then.
That felt
Yeah.
good.
I'm glad we
enjoyed
could
it.
share this moment.
Yeah.
Well,
I know. I'm like, so are they gonna have to like break up into two different teams and go after one bad guy and then go after the next bad guy?
capture the flag style.
Yeah. Just hitting balls in the house.
Wow, balls and chaos really does work.
In fact, I dropped her off at the bus station not 20 minutes ago.
She's gone.
Yes. She thought that you were coming over last night. You know, if you'd like, you could write her. I'm sure she'd be glad to hear from you.
Because people don't have phones.
Look, I'm sorry we bothered you.
Hey, no
I mean, this
bother,
was the
no
80s,
bother. You say hi to
90s.
your
Yeah,
folks
so
when
long
you're done.
distance calls was the thing.
Bye, Mr. Palmer.
Bye,
A
James.
teenager wouldn't just go call
Yeah.
long distance.
Take it easy now.
All right.
They'd have to go find one of those advertisements for the 10 cent a minute.
Right.
We're gonna
Oh,
Or
credit
ask
card.
mom and dad to pay for it, which wouldn't make them happy, I'm sure.
So is this Bob pretending to be Leland now? Like, who's driving the Leland train?
That's a valid question.
Oh,
It was Bob. He looked in the mirror and saw himself.
yeah.
Yeah, right now he's Bob. But like whether or not Leland's in there, whether or not Leland's able to control or see.
Well, I guess that answers that question.
710, yep.
The timber state.
Your whole country is above the timberline. It's one of my favorite lines in all of Twin Peaks.
It just blew his
he's so
entire
cute. He's the
existence.
best. Oh, and there's Ben having some
The truth.
OCD moments before we knew what that meant.
I feel sorry for him, but I don't.
God, you look terrible.
Well, no shit. This ain't the Ritz-Carlton. I'm in the jail.
The northern.
Did you kill her?
Is Jerry a lawyer?
God,
Yeah.
sorry, you're right.
Technically.
Last thing a good defense attorney needs to know is the truth. Okay, so where are we saying you were? Right?
Nothing is under your control, Jerry. You need to embrace it and move on.
Jerry isn't even under Jerry's control.
No.
It happens to be the truth.
Charred corroborating note regarding your whereabouts.
Oh, they're talking
Yeah.
about Catherine.
So depressed.
He's always so depressed, and he always says it so calmly.
So we'll blame this woman for making them sexual deviants.
Oh, I'm sure the Horn family goes a long way back being sexually deviant.
I was literally thinking the same
Yeah.
thing though. Like, oh yeah, this is the beginning.
I'm sure this didn't fucking help, but I bet this wasn't the beginning. Look how old they are. They probably had done all kinds of crazy shit by now.
They're like 10.
Lord, what's become of us?
You became old perverts. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly what everyone thought would become of you.
You remember that time my toe turned purple, right? So instead I took a bath in baking
love
soda.
her.
Now my toe came around, but I got the worst cramps.
I-
like
She
I
makes
swallowed
Lucy
pig
look like a
toes or
fucking
something.
rocket
Have you seen
scientist.
Andy? Oh, you
Yeah.
must be that
I want to
native
say that
person I've heard so much
I know
about
who
and
she is, but like she usually
evil
has like red hair.
Isn't that
Sister.
Patricia Arquette?
Oh yeah, this
No.
is my sister Gwen. This is Hawk.
What's her name?
I don't know. Who
I
that is.
can't
meet you
think of
guys.
it,
How you
but
must
just like
hate
there's something
white
about her
people
face
after
that
all
I'm
that's
like,
done to you.
I know I've
Some of my
seen
best
her
friends are
somewhere
white
before.
Hawk's so good. Some of my best friends are
Anyway,
white people.
oh come on, my stomach had this.
Diane, 10:03 a.m. Great Northern Hotel. Sheriff Truman and I have just been with the one-armed man.
We had just been with the one-armed man.
In another
Winky
time, another
face.
culture, he may have been a seer, a shaman priest. In our world, he's a shoe salesman and lives among the shadows.
Hi, Harry. Agent Cooper.
That guy who murdered
have a
the
little
dude in the
fun.
hospital sure seems nice.
Looking good, Leland.
Just call me Fred.
What?
Fred Astaire.
Oh,
Leland, I'm sorry.
It sounds like Fran.
We didn't want you to hear it from
I know.
anyone
I was
else.
like, why would they call you that?
We've arrested Ben Horn for Laura's murder.
The law will handle this.
As it should be.
Thanks, Harry.
I'm gonna go kill him now. Be right back. BRB.
Why would they tell him this information? Because isn't he out on bail for killing Jacques
Well,
Renault?
Ben is in jail, and
right.
Yes, he is, but also he's the father of the victim. So there still is like disclosures to victim families and stuff.
I will. Of course.
Thank you.
Man, he's got some sweats going on.
Well, remember that Bob has the smell of scorched engine oil, so I think Bob might generate
Oh.
like, heat.
Yeah. It was really creepy because
I'm not
it
sure.
looked like he looked at the camera, like that creepy looking at the audience.
Jeremy Horn, Gonzaga University,
Oh, he just stuck his
1974.
finger. Oh,
Graduated last in his class of
he stuck
142.
his finger in his butt. I
Passed the
was
bar in
like,
his third
yes!
License to practice revoked in the states of
So
Illinois,
much
Florida,
justice right
Alaska,
there.
Massachusetts.
Right up the ass.
I'm not on trial here. Sit down.
A diary. We all know about One-Eyed Jacks. So did Laura.
I'm like, is he holding
Someday
on
I'm
to
gonna
that
tell
pipe
the world
because
all
he
about
thinks
Ben
it makes
Horn.
him look smarter?
I'm gonna
Yes.
tell him
Your alibi has been roasted. They can establish motive. And your blood may have Laura's fingerprints on it.
What? That's not how that works.
Ben, as your attorney, your friend, and your brother, I strongly suggest that you get yourself a better lawyer.
That is
Unless
that's the
they,
single best advice Jerry's ever given to anyone ever.
yeah.
That should have been the advice he gave in the beginning.
Yeah, but at least he got
Right.
there. Jerry's like,
Maybe he meant,
no, I'm dumb, bro.
right? Maybe he meant like instead of Laura's fingerprint is on his blood, maybe he's talking about they might have found his blood on her body somewhere.
Yeah,
or
I'm
something.
sure he meant something along those
Yeah.
lines.
I
It's just
hope
insane.
so, because that was real dumb.
Mhm.
Ben Horn. His voice.
Like, you don't have to have gone to
Johnson's
law
voice
school to
been
know that that didn't work.
Yeah, you could have been this Joker.
Special delivery.
Got it.
Mr. Horn.
Why are you such a dummy?
That is our
That is
ship.
unnecessary.
What's that mean?
Since our cash cow
have a
in the
smell
other room
problem.
has turned into a sinkhole.
So I can smell
Decided
this scene.
to pursue a career, maybe French maid.
Yeah. Bobby wants a French maid.
I'm like, girl, why do you keep believing Bobby?
Right? I mean, I know she's only 18, 19 years old, but still.
Not flakes. Real potatoes. Excuse me.
I would have throat punched the stranger that put their fork in my food. Let's just be real clear about that right now, okay?
Right?
I think the reason she gets away with it is because he's
Mother,
a regular.
I got your message, but if you don't mind my asking, what are you doing here?
Ernie's a financial analyst.
Looks like a used car.
I just love what you've
Yeah.
done.
Like
with
a
your
used
diner,
car
darling.
salesman.
The flowers add such a measure of cheer.
He's definitely from Jersey.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Nice to see those good looks haven't isolated themselves to one generation. Yeah, I know.
Excuse me.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Creepy.
You still look very smart in that uniform. Figure's
He's in
lovely.
like nowhere Twin Peaks and he's
And I
getting
don't mean to
cell
be
phone
rude, but
service.
How long will you be staying?
I can't even get cell phone service on parts of I-10.
Yeah, but that's probably a satellite phone.
I just wish I had known.
Oh, okay.
Because of it being 1991 or whatever.
Dear, I'm easy.
It's probably a satellite phone.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I forgot this
Nothing, it's
existed.
Just that there's a food critic coming, and I'm sure it'll help. That's all.
Food critic. Oh, so
like,
that's
here
why
we
you
go
tried so
again.
hard to make the place look nice.
He's close.
What was that message for?
Could I have a glass of water?
Yes, sir.
On the paper, it was him writing down
Yeah.
what he was going to bet.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
so
got gambling
he's-
things.
Oh. I thought the one-armed man was like kicking his own ass.
Mighty fine pie. Nah.
I hate him so much.
Nah. Nah. That's
Just trying to keep my head
like
off.
that's a whole bunch of no information.
Yeah. That's like just sweet words.
Maybe next time you'll ask for a little help.
And she
No.
fell for him.
Oh God, so stupid.
Next time.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
progress
really,
on
it's just
return.
kind of like the abuse cycle.
Vivian,
True.
Yeah.
you look great.
Thanks. Prison treat you well?
Oh, that's a long story.
Yeah,
Is there
treated
another
me
dinner
real
tonight?
well.
I have a new husband.
I fell in love.
Great, Norman.
Right? Like who says,
luck.
yeah, I had a great time in prison.
Right?
It was awesome.
8:30
You should
sharp.
try
Right.
sometime. I feel very judgmental about the women in this town.
I'm really trying to like process that this is from the 80s and 90s, but I just yeah.
Like no one was written with any self-agency.
Lucy?
Why does that baby look like Spalding?
That's her sister's baby, right?
Yeah.
Lucy.
What?
Oh. Poor Andy.
Andy?
He's like, already?
It's like a miracle baby.
That Catherine. Set me up. She's a caution, isn't she?
Oh, he's pissed because he knows his wife was cheating on him with that guy.
Oh, he knew all along, right? He knew that.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Inmates are getting down pillows? What the?
I'm sure.
Way more dramatic this way.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a down pillow. That looks like a feather pillow. It looks like
Oh,
it has
yeah.
the hard parts in it. Those are actually pretty
Yeah.
cheap because they're painful. They poke you in the face.
Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey.
It's like me
with the
playing GTA.
fringe on top.
Notice he's whistling the same song.
When I take you out in the Surrey. Uh-oh.
He's like, I can't be bothered with this, fellows.
I must have started thinking about Ben. I guess my mind just wandered.
It's a good idea to leave your troubles at home when operating a vehicle.
Oh my goodness,
You're
he
right,
sounds
boss.
like a
My apologies.
like a PSA.
Cooper, they found Gerard near the waterfall. Better go. They're waiting for us.
Let's go get him. Leland will see those clubs another time.
Was he about to
understand it.
smack Asian Cooper with
Pretty
that
sure that's
line?
what was going to happen there.
Yeah. That's what I thought was going to happen, but he should have used the 9-iron instead of his putter.
He shouldn't have done that with the sheriff there and witnesses everywhere. Like,
Yeah, but I think that Bob's at the steering wheel, and so Bob's not thinking about. Yeah, so Bob's definitely not thinking about what's smart. He's just thinking about
Bob's
what's
be bobbin.
ever Bob's.
You know, I
That's
remember
right.
when
Bob's
little
be
Carl was
bobbin'.
first born, and they laid him out on my breast, and I looked down and saw what kind of a tiny little creature I was dealing with, and I thought to myself, my God, just what the world needs, another sperm gun running around loose.
A
Right?
little
Women
sperm
beware.
gun? Is that what
That
she
is
said?
what she said.
that is absolutely what she said.
Oh my God.
I had mine counted twice. The first time they were all dead.
Oh,
They
man.
should really tell her to get the fuck away.
I know. I know. I'm like, somebody please tell her to shut up.
That child is in their mid to late 20s right now.
Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Old enough to be like maybe Michael Cera.
Definitely old enough to be Michael Cera.
Oh my.
I'm not quite sure how they're justifying holding Philip Gerard like a kidnapped
Isn't
victim.
there something that you'd like to share with us?
Don't know what statute
Oh,
they're using
great.
for that.
Bob has been very close.
Who's Bob? I don't know Bob.
Bob?
Do we know a Bob?
I know no Bob.
Sheriff, no offense,
Right,
but
right.
Clearly this man's stairs did not reach the attic. Now you're
You
24
really
hours
want to
up.
accuse somebody
You
of
either
that,
charge
Jerry?
my client or let him
I'm
go.
not sure.
Ben Horn,
You know.
I'm charging you with the murder
Harry
of
S.
Laura
Truman
Palmer.
needs no statute. He has curly hair and a stubbly
This is your
jaw.
backyard. Sometimes an outsider can forget that.
Did he just unfriend him?
I think
Oh,
he did.
yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Firm.
You're not getting any more digital
Just a
sheep,
little bit
sir.
overdone.
Mine too.
That's right.
He just rubbed sauce all over his shoulder.
You're not gonna say anything, are you?
Ernie Niles. Ernie
Oh,
Professor
so
Niles.
they
So when did you?
A couple weeks ago. Let me tell you, Ernie. Thought you and there to pal around with the last 6 months were sheer hell.
that's
Nobody
who
goes
he
to the
fell in
library
love
with.
with in prison.
Nobody staff out license.
The professor.
So, what's your angle here anyway with Miss Moneybags?
No angle.
Hey, come on, buddy. We don't have any secrets.
He's really wearing that domino as a tie clip thing.
Yeah. Nobody to stamp out license plates with. I know what that's code for. Okay. I mean, he's basically telling his lover, "We're married. I can't see you anymore. I'm married."
Clean slate.
Mm-hmm.
So she really doesn't know. So, Ernie, this is interesting to me. Because family is the most
You missed a
important
spot.
thing
It's gonna drive me crazy.
One must be prepared to pay any price to protect it. Wouldn't you agree?
He's so slimy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I completely agree.
I would like to propose a toast to the newlyweds and their happiness.
Thank you, Henry.
Please don't call
To
him
Ernie
Henry.
and Vivian,
It makes him sound like a decent human being.
much success in their future.
And we all know
all their
he's
future
not.
dealings.
Absolutely not.
That's sweet.
He's wearing a freaking domino bow
bowler.
tie.
Oh,
Like, what is with that?
it's awful.
It's awful, even if he's not a wretched human being.
Yeah, just in terms of any sort of fashion, terrible.
Ugh.
Even in the 80s, no one was wearing that.
No,
Diane,
I'm
it's
very disappointed in him.
11:05 p.m. I'm in my room at the Great Northern Hotel.
Delicious pie.
There's not a star in the sky tonight. Ben Horn is in custody. The trail narrows, Diane. I'm very close, but the last few steps are always the darkest and most difficult.
And I just unfriended my best friend.
Sure did. Yeah. I bet you never will answer the door again without your piece.
Hi.
Right?
Audrey.
Can I come in and talk?
All right.
Oh, is that where you got shot?
She has a very 1950s hairdo.
Yeah.
Will you arrest him?
1960s, maybe. Audrey, you're adorable and you're sad, and I love you.
Agent Cooper,
Get your shoes off the bed.
I was at One Night Jack's.
My goodness.
Let anyone.
Audrey, you don't have to say anything.
I want you to know.
I know.
She's like, shut up and let me speak, okay?
Went through some shit and I need to talk about it. So I'm sure she hasn't had anyone to talk to about any
Yeah,
of
but I
this.
think he's trying to tell her that
Where?
in those circumstances,
How long ago?
it wouldn't
I'm on my way.
count.
Audrey, I want you
Anyway.
to go to your room and lock the door.
Why?
No questions. Do what I say.
All right.
Makes me sad that they beat down her spirit.
Right?
Bob got sloppy.
Like he said, Bob's bobbing. He doesn't give a shit if he does it good.
Well, that sucked. I was really hoping that she just got roughed up but of course not.
Because we can't have nice things.
Right. And and of course not, especially when you have a Bob in the steering wheel or behind the steering wheel.
I can't imagine we could have nice things if he was in the steering wheel either.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh man. That sucks. Now Laura and the Laura lookalike are both gone.
A lot has happened tonight.
It's been pretty intense.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
My favorite part was when Andy confessed that he believed that he was the baby's daddy, but then there was that uncomfortable silence from Lucy, and he's like, "Am I not the father? What's going on, girlfriend?"
Right. He's like, I thought that this was gonna be a good thing.
Right. Me too, until we met the man that works at the
Dick.
Yeah.
Dick.
And she is not playing on the team he's batting for, so Lucy's SOL.
That's okay. She's still got Andy. I mean, there's no rule that says you have to marry the biological father of your baby.
Right.
Or even be with them. I have a niece and a nephew who make perfect evidence of that.
I think, yeah, I don't know. I think, Like, I would like to believe that Andy can find this information out and he's going to be like, that's okay. I love you. I'm going to stay with you. But there's a part of me that's like, oh no. He's going to be like, you know what? After all the shit you put me through, then you stepped out on me and now you're knocked up. I'm going to need a year.
Nah, I believe in Andy's good heart.
Yeah.
He is pure of heart.
He's a very innocent guy to be working for the police department.
He really is. He cries at everything.
Oof. So many tears.
Tell Harry I didn't cry.
Right, but did you notice that once he found out that his sperm count has gone up, he's been a little bit more masculine? Like
I
he was
did
when-
not particularly notice that, but now that you say that.
Yeah, like he I don't know, remember if it was the first episode we watched or the second one. He's wearing a ball cap and he walks with the one-armed man with authority. Like, ba-bum, I have sperms, therefore I have the power.
I have the power in my pants.
Okay. At some point in my future, I'm going to need somebody to honestly tell me they have power in their hands.
That would be amazing.
Right?
Gentlemen.
No. Ladies, you have it all backwards. They think that they have the power in their hands, but
Well, it
really,
doesn't have to
it's
be
us.
a dude.
Yeah, I'm like, I
I just
control.
need somebody to tell me.
Yeah.
Off the cuff, I have power in my hands.
That's right. That's right.
I have no objection, male, female, neither, both. I don't. I just need that to be an honest, like, conversation I have with somebody.
Right. They'll walk up to you and be like, I rule with an iron V. Or maybe it's golden. I don't know. You pick your metal. Whatever you prefer.
Iron is stronger than gold, but gold is more valuable.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me.
My V is so metal.
It could be a platinum P. And then that way it would be expensive. No, platinum's really soft too. But it's super expensive. Either way.
See,
Take
I
your
think
pick.
it's all about, like, what do you value? Like, if you value, like, strength, let's go with titanium. Or, like, you know what I'm
What the
saying?
fuck are you guys even talking about now?
The power in our pants.
Yeah.
Come to the party.
No. No.
Because we were talking about how Andy's, since he found out that his sperm count went up, like he was wearing a ball cap and he's walking with more authority. And then we stumbled into he's got power in his pants. And then I was like, no. Men think that they have power in the pants, but really, I'm working with a titanium V.
And thus we have arrived.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Aren't you glad you came with us, Sarah?
No.
I mean, it's still on
in your
topic.
heart. In your heart.
Deep down
I'm
inside,
sad.
you
No,
know
I'm gonna
this.
cry myself to sleep tonight.
Do not have a sad.
Yeah, but we were staying on topic. We started with Andy and worked our way down to the feminine energy.
Oh my
The
God,
divine feminine energy.
I'm leaving it in. I'm leaving it in, bitch. What now?
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Because I totally accept the divine female energy. I also particularly love the divine masculine energy because apparently that makes perfection. Oh, please do. Please leave it in. I do think it's interesting how, like, when it comes to Leland, you know who's in the driver's seat based on what he sees as his reflection and mirrors. And I'm assuming it's all surfaces that will create a reflection. But And Bob is definitely sloppy, which is why I'm really surprised that he's been around for as long as he has been and he has got caught.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's not a good criminal. But he's also obviously like some kind of demonic presence. And so he comes and goes as he wishes. He's a bad egg. That's
He
for
is a
sure.
bad egg.
Yeah. Bob is not invited to the Christmas party.
No. Or any party.
Yeah, he's not invited to any of the
No.
parties. He is a party pooper.
Yeah. Every party has a pooper. That's why we invited Bob, party pooper.
Yeah, we are not inviting Bob as the party pooper. That is not a party in which I want to participate in any way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not so much.
I agree. 110%.
Yeah.
I will forego a party pooper to avoid her.
Yeah. But definitely we'll hang out with like Hawk.
Well,
and
yeah.
Coop.
I am totally down.
Oh, and Lucy's sister, I finally remembered where I know her face from. I was a gigantic fan of the TV show ER.
Yes.
I started watching it when it premiered, and way too long, because I want to say I was 15 when it first started rolling. So all those years later, I still love a good ER. Luca's definitely one of my favorite characters. But yeah, she plays like this like wackadoo. She's not like a wackadoo, but she does like filing or some stuff. I don't know. She's a minor character.
She has played in so many things.
Yeah.
Her and I always confuse her with Patricia Arquette. To me, they look very much alike.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's for everybody, but for me,
Yeah,
they
no,
look
I could see
so
that.
similar. But she's been in a lot of stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
always like, Patricia Arquette. I'm like, wait, nope. I don't think that's it. Maybe? No.
Yeah. And I wonder why she's never had like her own front stage presence in a movie.
I think sometimes it really is the curse of looking like someone who's more popular than you are.
Yeah.
Like Joey Adams, who looks like what's her face? Oh fuck, what is her name? Yep. That was a
That
very
one.
good anecdote. She was in
Yeah.
Bridget Jones' Diaries. What's her name?
Renee Zellweger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's fine and all.
All right, let's do a quick closing. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, I guess let's do a quick outro. Everybody tell everyone where you can be found, and we'll go in the same direction we went to start. So we'll start with Dana.
Hello, my name is Dana Gaulin. I write Sexy Times under my pen name Ava Fox, and you can find both of us over at danagaulinwrites.com or in my link tree, wherever it may be present. Oh, awesome.
Hello. My name is Tamara Woods. I'm a cozy mystery author. You can find me on my YouTube channel every Thursday at what time would that be? Yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern. And my link tree is also down below. So there's other places where you can find me. Huzzah! It's all there.
All right. Hi, my name is CJ Bloyer. I am a writer of things, and my link tree is also down below because, that's what we do here. And that's all I got.
All right. And I am Sarah Scharnweber, and yeah, my link tree is down below. Don't forget that, we all do things all over the internet. So go into the link tree and check out our Twitches and YouTubes and Twitters and all that stuff, and go and like and subscribe and follow and all the appropriate whatnots. And don't forget to hit subscribe here and also hit the like button. And we will see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.